Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. As the United States of the world, we welcome citizens from every corner of the world, every continent, country, colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, background, educational level, whatever. We don't recognize those superficial differences. We just see everybody as a human being. We recognize that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer to our community, and so is of equal value to every other member of our community, and is treated and loved in that same way. It's absolutely no cost to become a citizen, and you can take part in any of the things that we have within our community or outside our community. It's up to you. You don't have to get involved in anything. All we ask is you come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance. If you do choose to get involved in any of the opportunities within our community, you can do it all without putting your hand in your pocket. It just means it takes you longer and a bit more effort. But if you want to move faster, like a lot of members, then sometimes you might want to throw a few dollars in here and there. It's your choice. It's your option. There's never any obligation to do any of that. So it's all up to you. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over there in just a second because that is where we see most comments. Although we have Lewis in YouTube saying hi. He's top of the comments list as usual. It's a bit of an unfair advantage if you're watching in YouTube because you can get a comment in right early on before we even start. But I'm heading over now to Facebook. And Lewis is letting me know the sound is good. Thank you. Sometimes it isn't, but I don't know why. We don't change anything. It's just one of those things. One of those crazy things, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings. Okay, let me get to Facebook. And when I get to Facebook, I'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when I get there, I'll be looking for the 22nd, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 22nd of April. And I want to make sure my speakers are off so that we don't get feedback. And then when I click, yeah, it opens the comments up. And we see we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. And he's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear as well. Thanks, Kingsley. We got Peter from Kettering, UK. John Tackett saying perfect audio. He is from Oregon, I think, from memory. He's not put in, but I'm pretty sure he's from Oregon, USA. We got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. And we'll give it just a minute and then we'll get started in our normal fashion with a short prayer. And the purpose of that prayer is to help you find the path to true and lasting happiness in life. You can't buy that. Doesn't matter how much money you've got, you won't necessarily have that true lasting happiness. Money won't buy it for you. It won't stop you getting it either. Money is just a tool. Money will enable you to pay off your debts and perhaps buy that new house you wanted, or the boat or the car or whatever it may be. And you will get pleasure from those acquisitions, but it'll be short-lived and you'll soon want something more and something more, and you'll keep on searching for more and more and more, not knowing what it is. And it's that hole inside you that can only be created with that true happiness, and that comes through loving service to others. And when you've found that, the great thing about making that your goal instead of chasing money is that it's much easier, it's much more satisfying, and everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. Just concentrate on making your goal to be of more service to more people, and everything that you want in life will come to you. You'll be happy. You'll have a wonderful, happy life permanently, regardless of circumstances and everything else. Obviously, there are always things that sometimes put a dent in our happiness, but it's momentary if you have that inner peace and happiness. Okay, where are we? Who else have we got? We've got Norman in from Doncaster, UK, and we're going to have that little prayer right now. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you. And we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they may attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. Okay. We also have a little affirmation we do, and that's to help us keep that non-separatist ideology that I talked about. Just seeing everybody as a human being, regardless of whether they're fat or thin or old or young or black or white or speak Dutch or Japanese or English or whatever. It doesn't matter, does it? So we have that non-separatist ideology, and this is the little affirmation to help us with that. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul. Okay, with that done, we are started. But I don't have much news for you. I've not even got the numbers out today, I don't think. No, I did intend to, but I haven't. I can look them up very quickly for you in a moment. With no development going on, although I have been speaking to Deviani, even though she's supposed to be off. We have been going through some things that we need to do and that we want to get going. I've been well ahead of myself, getting in gear for putting things in place for starting the promotions for the From Miracles website. We've not even placed the order with the developer yet, but I'm optimistic that we may be able to do that next. There are one or two things that I've the offer presentation, whatever you want to call it. Effectively, it's a contract, and when it's signed, we'll be in business with them. Overall, I'm quite happy with what they've proposed, but there are one or two things that do need ironing out before we sign that contract. Make sure we're not committing to things that we don't know about, and make sure that they are absolutely clear on what they have to provide for us. And so, with a bit of luck and a bit of effort and a bit of negotiation, we'll get that sorted out and signed next week. What that will mean is that if you want any shares in the From Miracles company, they'll go up in price as soon as we place that order. They're currently $100 each. They will go up to $150 on the signing of the contract. And once they start phase one, I'm going to put them up to $200. When they complete phase one and get into phase two, they'll be going up in price again. So anybody that wants them, you're better off getting them now. I haven't as yet. We've had a few orders for shares, purchases of shares, and I haven't as yet sent out the certificates for those. There aren't that many to do. It's just getting down to it, doing it. So that will be one of my priorities tomorrow. One of the things that I'm looking at now and working on is we have several third-party plans that we promote through a multiple income stream. Multiple income stream is a sensible way forward. Doesn't matter how good you think something is, how solid it is, whether it's going to last forever. It's not definite. There is always a chance that it'll disappear for some obscure reason or whatever. So multiple income streams are important to your financial future. But one of them we have, which is the doubler. No, it's not called the double up plan. We've got quite a lot of members in there, and the lady that runs it has got well behind in what she's doing, and I've been looking at ways that we can help our members help her to get everything sorted out, and we put that in place. So I've been thinking about that and doing some things with it today, and we'll work first of all on making sure that all their deposits get recorded. Once we've got that working smoothly, we will then look at the payments, because the payments should then follow from getting those deposits recorded, but we'll be making sure that those follow. That's the next step. And once we've got all that organised and running smoothly, then in the future, the system should help Rebecca and help all the participants in the plan that come in through We Share Abundance. Fortunately, Raj, who's been a staunch member and a good volunteer, done a lot of work for us in We Share Abundance. He's very pro We Share Abundance, very long-standing and loyal member. Has offered to help me with that, because my time is, well, I have as much time as everybody else, but I seem to have an awful lot to do with it at the moment these days. I used to work like 2 or 3 hours a day and make an excellent living. I now work a lot more than that and don't make anything. But Raj is stepping up into the breach, and he'll be giving some good assistance with that. And so hopefully we'll get that in place as well tomorrow. We'll get that started and get that moving, and we'll get people going through properly in the system. I do want to, I'll be talking with Raj tomorrow about it, because he's got some ideas and I've got some ideas, and if we can get them gelled together and they fit in with Rebecca's ideas, because my initial idea was to put it all on spreadsheet, but Rebecca doesn't want that. She does it all in Telegram, which I'm not too familiar with, although I use it now because I have to. It's a bit like this thing. I'm not very good with a phone, but I use it because I have to. So Raj will be a good help with that, in helping get set up with that, and we'll be putting that in place, and we'll get that moving, and hopefully we'll be able to get everybody brought up to date in that plan. One of the other plans, the Africa arbitrage system, they're going through some major modifications, upgrades, whatever you want to call it. And that plan is suspended until round about the 15th of May. So there's another 3 weeks or so to go before that will be back online. Well, it's online now, you can find the website, but the members area doesn't work. I doubt whether you can register, and even if you can, you can't do anything with it. And people that are in there back, and if it does, then that's good news. It means that we have something more solid, a little bit more proof of solidity. Does it mean that it is 100% safe? No, nothing is. Not even Vortic, which I think is safer than putting your money in the bank. But it's not safe. There's risk attached to everything, particularly in business, and especially business online. So you've got to be aware of that. You've got to be your own you've got to be responsible for your own actions. It doesn't matter. I get people asking me, is it safe? And I tell them, no. Do your own due diligence. It's up to you. Everything has a risk, and it's whether you feel that that risk is worth entering. Usually, the higher the rewards, the higher the risk. And Vortic is high rewards. You can make about 9% a week. You can actually make more if you do your own compounding. That's with them compounding for you. It's 9% a week. That includes the compounding, but you can get 6% per week and compound it yourself and do better than the 9% a week. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a fact. And I have a spreadsheet that proves the. But is it risky? Yeah, of course it is. Of course, there's a risk involved. But I believe the risk is less than having your money in the bank, because your money in the bank, you put $1,000 in the bank, and at the end of a year, it's worth maybe $900, even with the interest that they put on because of inflation's cut away at it, and you're losing money every year. And so um, it's not a good plan to have money in the bank. Go out and buy some gold with it if you don't like getting into online things. Um, Gold price might go up, it might go down, but at least you've got a chance of it going up in value rather than going down. With your bank account, it's always going to go down. Vortic, I think, is as solid as a bank, but you're going to make a lot of money, particularly if you concentrate on compounding. And the great thing about Vortic is today is their payday. You get paid every day through the week, but it goes into a panel on the right of the dashboard there, showing you how much you've made each day, and it just goes up each day. And then at the end of the week, everything out of that panel comes out and it goes into your balance. Once it's in your balance, you have three options with it. You can withdraw it if it's over $10, $10 minimum to withdraw. You can buy another portfolio, another investment plan if you've got $50 or more, or if you've got whatever amount you've got in there, you can just leave it in there, but it's not going to grow while it's there. But you may have maybe $40, and next week you're going to get another $40 or $50. So you may want to just leave it there until you've got enough to get another plan. You may want to take it out and then put it all back in when you want, whatever. But those are your three options. If you want to withdraw, you need to do it by 11 p.m. tomorrow, London time. If you do your withdrawal request before 11 p.m. London time on Sunday tomorrow, then you will be paid on the Monday the amount that you've put in the request for. There's a 5% service charge. So if you put in a $100 request, you're only going to get $95. Okay, but it pays on time every week, all that I've done since we started, and never any problem. It's a real good opportunity. There is something that I put on the schedule. I don't know whether it's worth putting it in. Actually, it's a new exchange, and they're offering $1,000 just to sign up, and they pay you in Bitcoin. But it's not available until you have referred 10 people. Free. It's free to sign up. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to trade anything. And they say that they put this $1,000 in, and they say it's released by referring 10 people. It seems improbable, but you never know. Everything is possible nowadays. So We'll see. They're basically paying you $100 for per referral, up to 10. Once you refer over that, I don't think you get anything. I remember when X.com started. That was Elon Musk. They paid $20 for a new member, a new account that was started free. The person receiving the account, getting the account, got $10, and the person that introduced them got $10. It was great. They had no problem. That was $20, and that's going back a good few years anyway, because X.com eventually got sold to changed to PayPal, which I'm sure all of you know PayPal, and then that got sold to eBay, and I'm not sure where. I know it was started by Elon Musk, and he made billions of dollars out of it. But that's how they started, by giving this money away, and that was $20. But it's per recruit, per referral. Well, that was uh, when I was still living in the United States, um, and I think I was in Long Beach. If I was in Long Beach, it would have been about 1990, 1998, something like that, when it started. So we're looking at 25 years ago, probably. Um, it may have been a bit later than that. It may be 20 years ago, but they were giving away $20 then. So maybe $1,000 now, which is like $100 per referral, is realistic. I don't know whether it's valid or not. I'm not sure. I did um, I did put a login ad up for it, but I think I'll send a message out tomorrow about it. If you want to register, it's free to register. They'll pay you that $1,000 in Bitcoin. It'll be in your account. Whether you get it released or not, I don't know. Don't ask me. But you can't lose anything. If you then sign up to their Telegram group, they'll give you another $10, but that's in their own coin. Can't remember what that's called either. Let me see if I've got the link for that now, and I'll pop it into the. And if you want to sign up for it, do. And if you don't. Let me see if I can just find. Uh, I think this is the link address. Just a minute. Where's I've lost. There we go. Let me paste that in there. Yeah, that's it. That's the link if you want to have a look at it. Go through the website. It doesn't tell you anywhere until you click on the button below the $1,000 to withdraw it or activate it or whatever it says. I can't remember what the button says now. And then it comes up with this thing that you've got to refer 10 people. And where you see the thing for the extra $10 is make more money or something in the left-hand menu. Have a good look round and see what you think of it. I'm going to pop that into the Melon app as well, because then people on YouTube or Twitch will get that link if they want to have a look at it. If they don't, fine. And I don't know. It seems a bit obscure, but I think we probably put it into the downline builder, It's free. You can't lose anything. Don't ever, these things that are free. Sometimes they come along and say, "Oh, you've got to put in this or that." So, okay, you've had your fun with me. I'm out of it. One of the things, this 5 billion sales. At one time, we had like $400,000 worth of commission in there, um, and I go to the site every day just in case they're ever going to pay out and do anything with it, and I refresh the page or log in to make sure that I'm kept active. And we now have they've narrowed our commission down um, uh, from direct referrals 14,780. Still a lot of money for free. And why we had like 350,000 or something in the overrides from 15 levels, it's now down to 4,056. But if they ever pay out and it doesn't get knocked down much further, we're still looking at over $18,000 for that. But my KYC, which had been verified initially, and then they unverified it, and then they said I had to verify it again, and so I put that in, and that's still showing as pending, and that's been submitted for, I don't know, a couple of months. So whether it's ever going to do anything or not is debatable. But we've not lost any money. It was free to get involved in. Uh, I always told you, don't buy anything, don't get involved in paying anything for anything there, and so we can't lose. If they pay out, fine. Even if it's only if they knock it down to $1,000 and they give us $1,000, it'll be $1,000 free. And treat this thing the same way, whatever it's called, the AppBX change. Okay, so that's there. And I don't really have anything else for you. I can, as I say, give you some numbers because it's very easy for me nowadays to pull out the numbers. All I got to do is log into the admin panel. I won't get the multiply Weezer figures there, but if I log in here, wait for the login ad. Incidentally, when admin logs in to the login ads, it doesn't deduct any credits from you. So I log in, I don't know, probably 50 times a day in different accounts, and I see lots of different ads, but it's so that you don't lose any credits, okay? And so that was worth mentioning. Let's go to the admin dashboard now. 3822, 3822. So that is up 6, net increase of 6 in our registered members, 3593 inactive members, which is 24 in active members. So there you are. That's all the figures you're going to get from me today. I'm not logging into Multiply Weezer to find that. It won't have changed much, so you'll get it for 2 days tomorrow. Where's that gone? Here we go. So let's just check in Melon app and see if we've got anything in there. Any questions from anybody? Find a way to scroll down. There we go. Somebody's saying, just popping in to say hi. These are Facebook things. Watch the replay. Where are we? Where are we? There's nothing there from the Melon app. It's Bazina from Scotland, from Edinburgh, saying she's just popping in to say hi and she'll watch the replay. And that's it pretty much. I was on the Avazu webinar today. That was from 5 till, I don't know, about 6:30 probably, something like that. And Dave is stressing, do whatever you can. You've only got 8 days now to get into the round robin, and you don't have to buy anything to do it. You've got to make some postings. If you don't know what you've got to do, watch the replay of the webinar. It's on Facebook. If you just go onto Facebook and look for Avazoom, find their site. There's a replay of it there. It's also on YouTube. If you look at their YouTube channel. But all you've got to do is do some postings of the banners from your app in your phone. What else? Oh, you've got to attend the webinars. And he's going to bend over backwards to get as many of you in as possible. So as long as you've got a ticket, you can get into the round robin. And the round robin is going to massively, massively increase your probability of winning with your ticket. But it's also going to mean that all the people that fall under you in the round robin, and there could be literally tens of thousands of people, you will, if any of those win a major prize, you'll get a cash reward for that as well. And he's looking at extending that not just for this raffle, but for all the forthcoming raffles. So it'll work for you for this raffle and the next raffle and the raffle after that. It's free money really that he's giving to you. He can't guarantee how much it's going to be worth, but it's there. You don't have to sell anything, but you do have to put in a little effort, tiny amount of effort. Get into the round robin and get in your family, friends, and everybody else that you can. Everybody can benefit from it. What else can I say? I mean, done everything he can for We Share Abundance. He's gone. He talks about going up and beyond. He's gone over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. For We Share Abundance members particularly, and for anybody else that gets involved. But it's been good with We Share Abundance helping our members. Many people haven't taken advantage of his generosity, but many people have, and they've got free tickets already and things like that. So get into the round robin. It's the bottom line. With that said, I'm out of here because I've got nothing else to let you know. No further updates at the moment today. God bless you all. I love you all. Get out there, share some love and abundance. Help Avazu, help We Share Abundance. Help everybody that you come into contact with. Give them a coupon and explain how they can make free money by giving away the coupons. And explain to them how you're making money, giving them a free coupon and what they get for the free coupon. And tell people about our login ads and how good they are and how inexpensive they are and how many members we've got that are going to see the login ad every time they log in. And then tell them it's just $5 for the login ads. Tell them that we'll give them $5, but they can't use it for the login ad, but they can use it to start staking to build wealth. We'll give them tokens every month, depending on the level of their stake. But they can get into pools 1 and 2 with that $5. So get out there, share a bit of love and abundance, go the extra mile. Till tomorrow, same time, same place. I love you all, and I'll see you there then, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance. That's it from me. I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile, yeah. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. And go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah, and a wild crocodile.